Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Hey, we're gonna get into this real quick. I got the Work Tuff Apex here to show you guys. What I'm gonna do is kind of give you a quick overview, some real fast size comparisons, some specs, and then I'm gonna head out to the orchard and we're gonna chop some trees with this bad boy, show you what kind of action it can do. But first off, it comes with a Kydex sheath with a. It also has some baldric straps, some key loops here. I think these come on here. I got this blade on loan from Choir Boys Cutlery. Scott Baldwin over there, aka Scab, sent this to me to try out. I'm not 100% sure if these little loops come with it, but I know the strap does. But you do have this Kydex sheath. It is open in the back right here, and then it has a snap for retention. Let's get the blade out because that's what you really want to see, right? Some of you may have seen my reel on this already. Check this out. This is used, Scott has done some videos with it, so you can see there's some patina going on there, but check this thing out. Look at that. This thing is a beefy chopper right here. I really love the way this thing looks. It's got this, some people may not think it, but I do. It's just my opinion. It's got this pirate-ish kind of look to it, which I really like. I feel like this is something like a swashbuckler would have had on the high seas or something, you know. I could be wrong though, but let me give you guys some specs on this real quick. The overall length is 18.2 inches. I'm going to be looking down at my cheat sheet here. The blade length is 12.1 inches. Your cutting edge is 11.8, and blade thickness is 0.23. It's a saber grind with a convex edge. The steel is SK85 with a rock wheel of 56 to 58. The handle is 3D machine G10 with some blue liners, you can see there. And then the knife weight's 33 ounces, so this got some weight to it for chopping. With the sheath, it's 42 ounces, and obviously it's a black Kydex sheath. So now we've got those specs out of the way. Another look at this. This was designed by Julio Diaz of Diaz Knives. He's got a webpage you can check out on Facebook, I believe, and Instagram. If I get the link, I'll put the link in the description. He makes custom knives, but he's also a designer. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but I believe this is etched along the saber grind, which is really cool. But I don't know, let's see if we can get up close, kind of see that etching on the blade there, all up in here. Gives it a really cool look. This does have a little bit of real light surface rust on it. SK85 is a high carbon steel, but this blade came out of Florida where a lot of humidity, obviously. So, but I'm going to clean that all off after I get done doing the testing. But hey, let's get some size comparisons going here. So I got about 4 blades that I would roughly say are in the same size category. Some may be a little larger than others, but first off, let's compare it to the Puzon Predator Hunter from Work Tuff Gear. Kind of hold these up. I mean, they're roughly the same size. I would even go so far as to say your cutting edge is almost the same as well. I don't have the exact specs on this in front of me to compare it, but thickness wise, they're almost identical as well. So thickness wise, you can see that. But yeah, handle to handle, I mean, you're almost getting the same size blade. Sorry, let's get back a little bit. So got the Puzon Predator Hunter. Next up, we'll go with something from Tops to compare it to. We got the Tops Knives Storm Vector. So Storm Vector, I mean, yeah, you're getting roughly the same size as well. Obviously different blade shapes. Blade thickness are almost identical as well. So you're getting almost the same blade thickness, almost the same thickness of handles as well. So if you have a Storm Vector, that's a good way to compare it. Let's look at the Hemlock Aries from Work Tuff Gear. So obviously with the Hemlock, you're getting a shorter blade. Sorry, let me adjust my camera angle here real quick, guys, because I keep holding off camera. So let's do that right there. That should be better. So obviously with the Hemlock Aries, it's a little bit shorter, but you are getting a little bit thicker of a blade with the Hemlock and a little bit more weight for sure, because this bad boy comes in at close to 3 pounds. So set that down. And then last but not least, for a size comparison, let's get a quick look at the Topsonized El Chete. There we go. You can see it. El Chete is just, I would say, just a tad bit shorter. Blade thickness is pretty identical as well on these. So for size comparison wise, all of these blades, with the exception of the Aries, they're all about the same length. And they're all pretty much about the same thickness. Again, the Aries is a little bit of a different beast, a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, just a lot more mass. But for size comparisons, that's what you got. But overall, this thing, it feels really good in the hand. I really like this is like the sweet spot, I think, for chopping right here along this curve. So when you're coming down, I mean, man, I could just, I'm gonna throw a lanyard on, let's put some gloves on, and we're gonna get out in that orchard and we're gonna chop some wood, show you what this thing can do. Really cool though. I really just love the look of this thing. It's just so adventurous, you know. So it's a really great design. I really like the way it looks. You could also choke up here if you needed to, and kind of with this little spot area right here, kind of do some finer work if you needed to. But realistically, at the end of the day, this was made to chop. So, and that's what we're gonna do. So stand by. We're gonna head out to the orchard, and we're gonna get to chopping some trees and nothing alive. You know, everything's gonna be ripped out of the ground already. So don't be calling the tree huggers on me. So stay tuned. We'll be back. We'll get some action shots in on here. All right, everybody, back here real quick before we head out to the orchard. I wanted to actually do a little bit of batoning with this bad boy so you guys can see some batoning action with it, because when I get out to that orchard, I'm just going to be chopping stuff. So real quick, let's just chop up some of this or baton some of this seasoned almond wood. I'm going to be kind of out of frame here. I want to be able to get this log in the frame. This one's kind of tall, but you're going to be able to see here batoning action of it. We'll set this up like that. Let's come right here. I don't know if you guys can, let me scoot this back a little bit so you can get a little bit better view. All right, there you go. A little bit better view. You can already, if you guys look, I'm batoning through a pretty big piece of wood here, so oh man, look at that. Just went, cracked right through that, guys. Let's go one more down, right down the middle here. So you see right there. Got a little baton stick. Man, look at that. Pretty awesome. Woo! All right, that was pretty cool. Thing batons really well. Real fast. Let me show you something cool that I didn't notice. I don't know why I didn't notice this before, but check out. Have a nice day right there on the back of the spine on the handle. Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna get out to the orchard, do some chopping out there, and we'll see you in a minute. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. We're out here in this downed orchard. Every once in a while, they got to come in and rip this stuff out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do some chopping on these limbs. I'm going to show you guys some of this little stuff getting chopped off. We're going to move over to another stump where it's a little bigger. Hopefully this guy on the tractor doesn't get mad at us over here. So here we go, guys. We're going to start off with some of this little stuff. We got like this bad boy. Obviously, that's not a problem. Some of this stuff's kind of dead already. Chop that out of the way. Got this bad boy right here. This is a little bit thicker stock right here. And this thing bites deep. That's what she said. Look at that big old chunk it took out right there. I'm at a little bit of an awkward angle because of this one right here, but and this sucker's flexing on me. There we go. I'll show you guys. Pretty thick. This is actually a little bit green still, so it's soft. It's not necessarily hard. Get in here, get that little piece out. A lot of these smaller ones, it's like one shot cutting them off like this. Can't see down there, huh? So that's got a lot of flex to it. This one's already almost broken off. Let's move back over here to this. These ones are a little bit thicker. So you got this stick right here. This is pretty solid, so I'm gonna cut this one off. I don't think you got a good angle on that there, bub. I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys so you can. I mean, look at that. I mean, that was like what, 4 or 5 hits maybe. Let's see what we can do. This one's already kind of broke off. Trying to find you guys some good solid ones. Hey, you know what? Let's try this one. And this guy's pretty solid, but we got to clear some of this out. Hard to get in here with some of the stuff in the way. Look at that. That went, what, halfway through with one hit on that one? If I do my part and I hit it with this sweet spot right here, it just bites deep. All right, so let's get some of this dirt out here. This thing's pretty solid. We're gonna get some good wax here. Except just a little bit to the side, bub, in case it goes this way. There you go. Oh shit, look at that. You guys can see that. Or if you come around this side again, look how deep that dug in there. All right, let's. So on some of those hits, I noticed I was hitting down here, and it's not digging as deep when I hit down here, but when I move it up and I make sure I get this rounded part in here, that's when it wants to eat, man. That's the sweet spot on this thing. Doesn't help that this thing flexes a lot either. Not the blade, but the wood. Every time I hit, I'm losing some of the power because it keeps bouncing on me. But yeah, this thing's garbage. But we got another branch over here. It's got a lot of stuff on it. Let's go cut some of that stuff off. You got to do some brush clearing, make a fire. Definitely do it. I mean, obviously, little things like this are always going to be not really a problem for blades this size. But when the stick wiggles like this, so it is, you do have to brace it. There we go. Yeah, some of this is there you go. Not bad. Well, guys, There it is, the Work Tough Apex. That thing is a chopper. I'm out of breath because I'm out of shape, so go to the gym. And if you're looking for a cool chopper, can't even talk now, guys. The Work Tough Apex, designed by Julio Diaz, might be a good option for you. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Choir Boys Cutlery, for sending this to me to test out. Definitely gonna chop some more stuff with it. Appreciate it. Stay safe, stay sharp. We'll see you next time.